welcome back to the series about rails. Now, in the last episode we worked on some passing lanes and some track management so that we don't have trains crashing. And since we've done signaling quite a bit in this series, I thought it's time to do something a little bit different. So, let's get started. Okay, so there's a little area here which I've previously blocked off because there didn't seem to be anything down here, but it's just between the spawn area and the other station that we've just placed in recently, and of course the Tree Farm Island's all the way over there. But all I thought we'd do is set up a bit of a power station, and I found this nice little area, so I just broke through here. Turns out there is actually a really nice little island just here, reasonably flat too. So the first thing I thought we'd do is let's just clear out some of these trees. So we'll go pause 1. Get all the way over here. Probably don't need any of these trees. I can always put them back later. All the way down to here. Probably into the water. Pause 2. And we will replace log with 0. And that should make that area tree 3. We might have to wait for some of the stuff to spawn, and we'll just hit that button there so that the thing goes away. And as you can see, it's a nice flat area. We came in. Where did we come in? Over here somewhere, wasn't it? There, I think. Yep, right there. So, not a bad little area to run something in. Might have to flatten some of these hills out. Let's just try that. Isn't there a flatten? Smooth? Don't know what that did. So let's just undo those because I don't think that's what I wanted at all. What we can do though, of course, is we could take out this hill. That's not a problem. And we'll do that quickly just by going over to here once again. We'll just go, in fact, let's grab the wand. And we will select about here. Go all the way over to about here, maybe? Yeah, that should do. Pause 2. And we will set it all to ear. As you can see, it makes a nice big hole in the ground. Probably should make that just a single layer of dirt. So we'll go into here, go grab that guy, go pause 1, and head all the way over here. That's another cave there. And we'll make this pause 2. And we will set that all to dirt. That looked quite funny. As you can see, it's all now dirt. In fact, it will turn into grass at some point. Did that change? Yes, it did. Cool. So that's not too bad. It's not a nice area to make a coal power plant. So if we go here and we say yeah, we'll start with this one. So the first thing we'll start off with is a cooling tower. Now, of course, we've got water around the whole place, which would make it easy enough to cool it using water. But we'll have a cooling tower anyway, because they look cool. That's normally the coolest part of the power plant, and you recognise a power plant pretty much by those. So what we'll do, though, is we'll set up just a simple hollow cylinder here. So each cylinder, we'll give it stone 3, and maybe stone 4. So you can separate those out. It gives you 2 different textures, so it will randomize the textures around. We just want to make it probably about 12 in radius and 1 high. And as you can see the area that it's going to cover is that, and slightly further off than I wanted. So let's go back a little more, probably to about here. Of course, we'll cover all that in later on, but for now, let's just make it look like that. should be fine. Cool. Probably should have taken note of it. Let me do that again. Probably need to know the center. So let's go undo, place that back in. Let's grab a piece of wet sponge. It'll be nice and obvious as to where it is. Place it where we're standing, and that'll be our marker for where the center is. Go up to about what height do we want to have it? Probably about here, maybe. Yeah, it should be fine. And this one here, we're going to make a radius of 10, but the same thing again. Now, of course, that's because normally what they are, they're a cone shape. And that's the easiest way to do it. So this one here will be 10, and the one at the bottom it will be a 12. Now, what we're going to do is, of course, we don't want to go the long way for making this, so we're going to keep going with WorldEdit. And I'm going to change the selection mode into convex. And we'll just undo any selection that might currently be there. And we need to turn this guy on again so we can see it. Now, what you'll need to do is just pick probably this piece here. So left click initially, we'll select this piece to start with. We then go down to the bottom here. Now you do have to go to the bottom. If you start there, it doesn't seem to work. Click there, and can't see the WorldEdit thingy, which is a little strange, but that's fine. So we right click on all the other blocks along here. So right click there, all the corners in your sector. So that's a corner, that's a corner, that's a corner, that's a corner, all the way around here. To there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to there. Keep going around until we get back to the beginning. And this is a little bit of a sluggish way, but it saves us having to make multiple layers. And you'll see why that is in a moment. Just about done. 1, 2, 1, 2. That does that. Then we go up to the top here. And we select this guy here again. And do the same on this side though. So one there, and so on and so forth. Okay, so all the pieces selected. So what we'll do is we're going to set these to stone column 3 and stone column 4, which should be a random selection of diorite. We'll do that, and there you go. As you can see, it actually has filled in all the pieces. It's a completely solid block at the moment, but it does have a kind of power station-y feel to it at the moment. What we're going to do is we will now set our selection back to cuboid, and we'll head down here. We'll select here for position 1, go all the way over to here to select position 2. Oh, maybe a little over here actually, sorry. Position 2 there, and we will make it hollow, which means that it will now be empty in the middle. See? And of course, it doesn't make any change to the way it looks yet. However, we need to work out roughly where our center is. There. That's why we had our piece of sponge. Oh, it's one off. Go up to here. There. We will remove the top, so this level, this one here, about 9, because remember we done 10 around initially, and we'll make one height. No, not high enough. There you go. So that makes it hollow, and it's now got the top on there, which is awesome. Probably should have actually stayed there. Here. Next thing we should do is about here, I think. Yeah, about there. We're going to make another hollow cylinder, which, if you've ever looked at one of these things, they normally have a rim around the top. So this should add our rim in. So we'll go stone 3, stone 4 again. This die here is going to be 11 rather than 10, which means it's 1 out, and it's going to be 4 high. No, that's a bit too high, I think. About there. No, now I'm too low. About there. Perfect. And as you can see, it's now got a rim. So it looks a lot more like a power station. Or at least like the cooling tower of the power station. Now, of course, what else we will probably should do, and I did it again, stop moving away from the middle, is we'll head up to here. And I'm thinking we might put about here a smoker from Railcraft. One of these guys. We'll stick that there. And of course that's one of the guys that gives off the particle effect. Actually, let's put it about there. And we want to put F3 on. We'll go back to the middle again. What I should do is actually somehow make that position stick. Always in the wrong spot. So like this, go H or cylinder, stone 1 1. That'll do. Well, at least we're at a good spot for it. Take rid of those. Perfect. Okay, so can I see that from here? No, I can't. So this is looking on the right there, Railcraft equipment, there it's smoker. So if we go into here, I need to put that there. Stand on. We will make a hollow cylinder again. This one will be a Railcraft equipment smoker. It should be 9 and then 1. No. Okay. Let's try 1. Nope. Nope. 3. There we go. There's the smoker. That might be a bit too many. Let's add some air blocks in there. That looks like it might have worked. Cool. And I think these are a little bit too dark for what we're needing. So let's find some dye. I'll get rid of that guy. A little bit of light grey should do the trick. And we'll just hit all these with some light grey dye. And you'll see that the colour of the smoke that generates changes. Just like this. Shame you can't set that as part of the... We can take F3 off, of course. It's a shame you can't set that when we're putting them in. But as you can see, it's a much lighter dye. Yep, that should be fine. And that, in theory, if we go have a look at this from out here, how does that look? Ooh, that's looking really... It is missing something. Oh, I know what it's missing. I know exactly what it's missing. It's missing lights. The lights that indicate that there is a thing there. What do we got for lighting? Do we have any cage lights? Inverted. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's a good idea. We could do that even. Where are the red cage lights? These guys. So if we go into here and let's put one there, one there, one there. And we'll keep that going around the whole way. There, one there, one there. There, there, there. And last but not least, of course, is over here. Oops. And then we'll also make it probably about a quarter of the way down, probably about here maybe. Get a line, so one there, and I'll just put a hole there so I know where it is later on. There, and a hole there, and then one just down here somewhere. Once again aligned, and there, so one there, and one there. Yeah, that's looking a bit better. And the reason I put the holes there is just as an indication, because you'll notice I haven't lit these up. What I'm thinking I might do is put a little bit of redstone trickery around there. And let's do that. So of course the first layer is here. Let's grab ourselves a replacement for that. Probably should actually put a hole in the wall so I see where it is. There. Okay. So we're going to put a layer along here. Oops. We probably... No, we don't need that there, that one there, and that one there. We need it. We will need some repeaters, because we need to send a signal for a wall, which can't be done easily. We'll put one there, and one there. And I know I said I wasn't going to do any signaling, but these things really well as good wireless signals as well. So we'll grab a receiver. A controller. And a sequencer. And we'll place the receiver there. And we need some redstone as well. That's the other thing I'm missing. Redstone. One there, one there, one there, one. No, not there, there. So then, of course, those will go into there when this guy's set. We'll need to go all the way down here, probably. Should be fine. We'll set in a sequencer. Just hidden away over here, like that. With a controller on each side. We'll free them like that. Put that on there. And you only need one sequencer, so this one will trigger this one, then that one, and then back to that one. We will also need to have something to trigger it, and I'm thinking to go integrated dynamics. We will grab a redstone right up there. Oops. And I think I need a redstone reader as well. Reader. And some cabling down the middle. Where's the cabling going? There it is. Cable. That was weird. And a reader. Now the reader, I need this for redstone clock, which is here. We will set it for 26. That's a second. 26 a second. We will grab a variable card. We'll stick that in. Stick that in here on our redstone clock. There. Stick that into here on boolean, and then that should flip that around every second or so. We need to get ourselves a tuner and link all these guys up. Oh, it's a receiver type. Ooh. Sure that'll work. Well, let's just link these up anyway. So we'll put this up here. Up on this one. And the other ones are here. Same thing again, although we will need a little more room. Like that. So we need to run a repeater into that guy, repeater into there, repeater into there. We can place that guy back and that guy back. We'll need to run some redstone Wait. There. That. And a receiver there. And of course, link that up to one of these guys. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. As long as they're in the right order. There. Is that doing what I want? Doesn't look like it is. Oh, it's not connected. That's not going to be very helpful. Stick that there. Okay. That's a small problem. I'm going to put a receiver there. Take this guy out. And that guy out. And we'll stick it there. Alright, yeah. And we will stick the card back into there. And a controller next to it. This is a bit of a weird way of doing it, but it looks like the same way we do it. So link that guy to there. Will that now flip it? It looks like it is. Cool. Very cool. Up to here. And it's got very laggy in here all of a sudden. And that's flipping. And that's flipping. Might be a little too quickly. Okay, looks like it's working. What I'll do is I will add that to the other side, to the other sides as well, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so put all the cage lights in and the redstone magic behind them. Unfortunately, while I'm recording, it's been a little laggy every time it changes the lights. So for now, I just disabled it, but it will stop UFOs flying into the cooler. Next thing, of course, we need to do is we'll go down to here. About. Is that just very conveniently right in the right place? Yeah, about here. And we will make another hollow cylinder, /H. Hollow cylinder made of more grey, probably andesite. I think that's andesite there. We will make it a radius of 3 and probably about 75 tall. Like that. Because of course what we're actually doing inside this chimney, or smokestack, is it is generating it's burning coal. Which then makes steam and is what then powers our turbines. And how does that look? Yeah, I suppose it will do. I'm also thinking over here, some storage. Right here, we'll put down another horizontal cylinder. We'll make this one diorite as well. So stone 4 and stone 3. About 5 in width, radius, and 4 high. Like that. And we'll make them into domes as well. So to do a dome, we just change this to H sphere. Same thing again. Now, that's going to dig into the ground, but no, it doesn't really matter. Come out of here, what's that look like? That's not too bad. Do we have enough room to get in? Probably something we should look at. So let's take this out. Okay, yeah, so we need to move it along a little bit. So undo, and we'll move it probably about here. That should be heaps of room. So once again, H sphere and H cylinder. We'll dig into here. And that should be, yeah, it should give us plenty of room. It's just going down here though, and just double check that we haven't got something wrong here. So what I'm thinking we'll run is maybe from over here a bit more. About here. Position 1. all the way up to here. So probably want to come out about here. About 2 blocks of the ground, we'll just there. Make that position 2, and then we'll make a line of ear. Actually, no, let's do stone first. 3 in size. Oh. There we go. So that would be about there. If we then go and make that into ear. Now the reason I've done it that way is when it takes it out, it'll leave the old stone in place. I hope. Or not. Okay. Well, didn't quite work, but you can see that the rail will now come in from here. It's a little bit lower down there, we'll have to fix it later. Go up to this way, and it will come in about here, which should be perfect. Awesome. Okay, cool. We'll put another couple of our little cylinders here. Maybe another one about here. So we'll find, where is it? 1, and this there. 2. Like that. Cool. Oh, just about eating into the corner there. So what we'll also do is maybe give them a bit of colour. So let's go to there. We will go position 1 and position 2. Hopefully I haven't done that too far. We'll go replace with stained clay blue. Oops, no. Okay. Too much. Position. Cool. That gives them a bit of character. And then we've got 2 little storage shed things for storing items in. The other thing we probably need to have is some form of building. Because it's really nice having a tower to burn things and a tower to cool things. But having somewhere for the people to work might be useful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up one of those, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so there you have it. Staff have now got a place to hang out, do stuff. Don't quite know what I'm going to do with the back of it. Probably connect it up to something, but at least there's somewhere to do it. Unfortunately, though, it does look like I've run out of time for this episode, so we're going to have to do the more technical part with the actual generation of power in the next episode. But if you have enjoyed this episode, please do hit that like button. But otherwise, have a great day, and see ya!